All right, so we have an Iranian professor here by the name of Dr. Fouad Izzadi, and Dropsite News was able to grab this clip here for us, but he's asked about Trump's stated objective of regime change in Iran, and he says it's both unrealistic and it will fail. And on Al Jazeera, he makes a point that shocks everybody, honestly. This is a shocking and brutally accurate point that he makes about Trump. Listen to this.
Where do you see this going? Is there an off-ramp for Iran?
I think what will happen is that even if the United States is able to kill illegally Iranian leaders, the next generation of Iranians, the Iranians that did not see American atrocities in Iran before 1979, some Iranians that did not understand why their parents and grandparents were anti-American, those Iranians will take over. Now they understand why American government is an imperialist, vicious government.
This isn't even the point I'm talking about, but that's a devastating point. Oh my God. He's saying, like, all the young Iranians, they didn't understand why their parents hated America. They didn't understand, like, hey, what? It seems weird. Like, you know, we've seen them on TV. We know about their popular culture. Like, they seem fine. Now they realize, oh, shit, the great Satan. You're right. They're definitely acting like fucking Satan right now. They're definitely doing that, carpet bombing Tehran. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So all these young people, these young secular people in Iran that want like a secular democratic country, now they understand their parents and their hatred, their burning passionate hatred for the U.S. But he hasn't gotten to the truth bomb yet. Wait for it.
And a government that attacks other countries and kills little children, they understand they're fighting the Epstein class that either rape little girls or bomb little girls.
Bro, he said Iran is fighting the Epstein class that either grapes little girls or bombs little girls. That's what they do. They either grape them or bomb them. Or in the case of Trump, both. Bro. He just one-shotted the entire U.S. government. He just one-shotted the entire top 1%, bro. Holy shit.
They are fighting the Epstein class that either rape little girls or bomb little girls. This is the government that we are witnessing. We are going to fight back against that government, and they're going to ensure that the Islamic Republic of Iran will live many years after America destroys itself.
Oh my God, bro. And by the way, the reports that are out there right now are that it's very likely a hardliner will take over. So the Grand Ayatollah, who they called, oh, the worst terrorist ever, he literally started 0 wars, by the way. But he's going to be replaced by somebody who's more of a hawk and more anti-American and anti-Western and more of a warmonger. And I mean, how could it be anything else when we have shown to the world, Israel and the U.S. has proven to the world, you literally cannot work with us with anything. We will stab you in the back. We don't mean a goddamn word. You can make a deal with us the next day. It's null and void, bitch. It doesn't count. Why? Because I say it doesn't count. Look at Trump. He negotiates a trade deal with Canada. Then he gets back in office and goes, I'm going to rip up the trade deal I fucking negotiated with Canada. What is that? Paris Climate Agreement, he rips that shit up. Iran Nuclear Agreement, he rips that shit up. He'll make a trade deal one day, then change it the next day. He'll say your tariff is this percentage, then it goes up 10% the next day. It like fucking just totally haphazard psychopaths not realizing now nobody would ever trust us ever again about anything. We're no longer the world leader. We're like an embarrassment on the world stage. Everybody's running into the loving arms of China. Okay? And so congratulations. What they said they wanted to do in Iran, they're going to fail miserably. The goal ultimately from Netanyahu, though, is make it a failed state. That's the goal. They want to make it a failed state. They want it to be balkanized. They want it so that they could bomb Iran whenever they want, and they want to create a greater Israel and steal more and more territory in the Middle East. That's what they're trying to do. And they got Trump to do their dirty work for them. Okay? That's what they did. But this guy fucking one-shotted them by pointing out, it's the Epstein class. They're either, graping little girls or killing little girls. And now everybody's seen it in Iran. Now everybody understands it. Okay? Pro-Western youth, not so fucking much anymore. Who can be pro-Western after seeing now? They're carpet bombing Tehran right now as we speak. They've already bombed multiple hospitals. It's been 2 fucking days. They bombed multiple hospitals already. They're doing to Iran what they did to Gaza. The world let them get away with it, and that was it. I told you. Once that door's open, it's might makes right, law of the jungle, anywhere and everywhere. Okay? No international law anymore. No order anymore. Total fucking chaos. I don't want to live in that world. Nobody should want to live in that world. And now people's eyes are being open to that fact. That we're dealing with total dead-eyed psychopaths. That's what Netanyahu is. That's what Trump is. That's what MAGA is. That's what right-wing politics is. We need to wake up to the fact that it is the Epstein class that's ruining everything. It's the Epstein class that's getting tax cuts and getting subsidies and rigging the laws against you and in favor of them and starting fucking wars and stealing natural resources. And they're greedy fucking capitalists. They're the problem. They're the problem. Stop blaming other minorities. Start blaming the Epstein class. But we got to go after these guys, man. Got to go after the warmongers. Got to go after the fascists. Got to go after the billionaires. But this is... What a video. Holy shit. This professor... This is... guys, this should be the shit that should be talked about in U.S. media, isn't it? Like, shouldn't this shit be in U.S. media? It's just embarrassing that you have to hear. Like, they've now said Epstein class, the term Epstein class, probably more on Al Jazeera than in U.S. media. And by the way, shout out to Rokani. He's the one who created that phrase. But still, holy shit, man. Crazy, crazy video. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.